All right, welcome back to LearnWire. This is ClickRank, and this tool allows for less SEO automation tool to boost rankings without plugins or technical headaches. We're going to scroll down here. This is on AppSumo. It says it's an alternative to Ahrefs, Screaming Frog, and Yoast SEO. And the plan starts at $69. We're going to just jump right into the plans and features. Plan one, $69. You get one website. You can crawl up to 500 pages. I believe that the crawling up to 500 pages is like a monthly thing. Unlimited crawl interval, unlimited optimizations, unlimited keyword analysis, unlimited SEO reports, Google Search Console keyword tracking, and research. So this is basically one website, one user. As you upgrade plan two, $138, you get two websites, two users, 1,000 pages. That's really all that changes between the plans. And then finally, an all-in at plan three, $207. And you get three websites, three users, and you get another 500 pages, totaling 1,500 pages. So, I mean, the way you'd balance it, I mean, obviously, if you had one really big website that has 1,000 pages and you have a couple smaller websites, then plan three would still work for you. You would just use a lot more heavy on another website. It just looks like you get allotted 1,500 total pages is what it looks like. So it looks like three websites is the max on this deal right here. So if you're an agency, this tool isn't really going to work on the as far as a lifetime deal. This one I'm looking at is more for you managing your own websites. And if you were an agency, you're probably gonna have to get on some of their actual plans, monthly plans, and so forth. It doesn't look like we have a from the founders section really. So that part's not really here. They also didn't really kind of partner with AppSumo. So that's just something that I notice right off the bat as well. They do have a video right here, which is very informative on what the tool is for and so forth. Essentially, you install this. I've already pre-installed it so we can save some time. Pre-install it. You've got to add some JavaScript snippet code to your website in order for it to work. And then we also need to connect our Google Search Console. And then it basically becomes this massive SEO tool within your, I believe within your SEO, actually no. I believe that you do all of the, it's not inside of your WordPress dashboard. It's actually using ClickRank on their cloud server. Looks like it has 5 reviews and it's sporting a 5-star review so far. Here's what their website looks like. Really, really nice looking website. And they all are already getting traffic to it. So that's good to see, 14,000 visitors already. And in this case, I do want to show the pricing. This is what, if you're going to pay monthly for the tool, it's going to start at $38 per month for one website, one team member, and to crawl up to 2,000 pages. So if you're on their monthly plan, you still only get to manage one website, but you do get to crawl more pages. It will, obviously let you grow your website really, really big. In order to use that solo plan. Then you have your business plan up to 3 websites, 10,000 pages and so forth. So you can go up to 299. You can manage up to 10 websites right there. Of course, if you have more, I'm sure you can work with them and add even more to your account, or just add another account for 10 more websites. If you go with the yearly plan, you do save some money and so forth. So that's their normal everyday pricing. I usually don't show that, but I believe in this case, it's kind of worth showing. Now we've already come in and we've added the code right over here. I use this plugin called Code Snippets. I go into header and then I add this snippet code right here. And that's how, and then you go into ClickRank in the dashboard, and then it will tell you that you have added your website. So we've added our website, and this is what you're going to see right off the bat on the dashboard. So we're on ClickRank.ai's dashboard on their server. That's where you're going to do all your work, which is great. I actually prefer this method as opposed to doing everything inside of your WordPress dashboard. I feel like that just, we're going to get all the information we need, but we're going to use their resources, their bandwidth, and so forth. Instead of going with a lot of these plugin tools, these SEO plugin tools, they tend to be used as a plugin and used on our WordPress dashboard. And I think that just is really clunky, and it can definitely slow down our website performance. So I'm so glad that they did this. And all we do is just put a little code right here, and then we can go back over here and we can use ClickRank. So really good stuff right over here. This is what the dashboard is. Now, in order to do anything really, it's able to find that we have 1,305 things that we need to fix. 1,305 total number of SEO issues that you need to fix. We have 6,000 errors. I'm not really sure what the difference between the 1,300 and then the 6,000 errors, 7,000 warnings, 32 notices, but these are 1,300 things that they want to fix right away. And we can go and fix each one. We can also automate it and fix all of them. There's all kinds of stuff we can do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and connect my search console and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We've kind of logged in through our normal kind of dashboard to get to our Google Search Console. And then on this last step, I've selected my website. Now I just need to push the connect button, I believe. We're going to connect to LearnWire Pro. I'm going to push the connect button and it says it's connected right here. There's all kinds of things going on, like over here, this optimize a hidden gem. It's wanting us to click on that. I do like this. We have dark mode right over here, so we can use dark mode as well. But for a standard review, I think we'll just go with the light version. We have activity logs, we have settings, and we have tutorials right over here. So let's just go click on the tutorials button. It's going to pop out on a new page for us. And then we can see all kinds of tutorials right here that we can use as well. And I believe they have a a YouTube channel that has about 5 or 6 videos on it as well. So that's helpful as well. We're going to come back into the dashboard and just go click on dashboard up here. And there's a lot that we can do with this tool. And so I'm going to try to just go through what we can. There is the 7,000. So website health, 7,321. And then here's all those warnings and so forth. So it's telling us how many clicks we're getting. It's pulling this information based on Google Search Console information. So this isn't made up information. This is literally live factual information from straight from console, which is great. And then we have our impressions. And you can see that's a big dip right there, but that also just might be because it's flagging a day or two behind. And your average position. So here's your latest SEO recommendations. This is where you're going to want to probably start, or you can fix SEO issues with one click. So we can actually click that. I'm not going to click that right now. Let's just go and see what this stuff is right here. So if I click on that, it's going to say this is going to apply 5 points to our optimization score. It's saying fix too long title to ensure full display. So we have too long of a title, a brief description. Your page's title tag is too long, which can cause it to be, so we already know about that. So it's a suggested fix. ClickRank automatically resolves this issue. Using our JavaScript integration, our system shortens the title tag to an optimal length while keeping it relevant and keyword rich. This fix is applied dynamically. So you don't need to make any changes to your website's code. You can focus on your, so that part I'm a little interested in. Just by applying a tag to our website, this can make changes to our website. How is this fully integrated to our website? We didn't install any plugin or anything to our website. So that is new to me. I'm going to go ahead and apply this. We can dismiss it, or we can apply the recommendation for this one, Content Boom. And then that one goes away. And then let's see, does our score go up right here? So we have 7321. Let's go ahead and apply another one. And I'm just going to apply some of these. And once we apply these, I would think that the 7321, that this number right here would go down. I'm not seeing that number go down, even though we are applying some of these fixes. So I'm just going to click off of that and then go click back on dashboard real quick. So you can see that the score actually did change. So the score did change because we applied those. That doesn't actually update until we click off of it. Then this score right here actually does update. So this is updating in real time. Let's go to the site. So here's our Content Boom review. It's going to take some time for this to actually update right there, the title tag on the website. It's going to actually take some time for that to, fully register and so forth. And I'm logged in. I went to edit and we did update that, right? And here's the SEO title right here. So they're saying that it's fixing, but it didn't physically fix this inside of the actual website, right? Like we still, because if you have this plugin, like I'm using, what is this? Yoast SEO. If I'm using Yoast SEO, this is going to override anything, right? So I'm wondering if you have to now not use this kind of plugin. If we don't use this plugin, Yoast SEO, then is that how it's going to actually make the changes? Because right now you can see that it is using it didn't change this part right here. So not really sure about the, like, I guess the effectiveness, right? It's saying that it is applying it, but then I'm not seeing it actually be applied. If that makes sense, launch cart review, right? So launch cart review, fix missing link title to enhance user experience. We have fixed duplicate H1 tags. So there's just so much stuff going on. We can apply all these recommendations. But like I said, the couple that I tested, it doesn't seem like it's auto like applying it immediately. So that's just something to be aware of. I would want to reach out to them and ask them, hey, do we need to uninstall? I'm actually going to go and ask that question live on the on AppSumo. So I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So I went ahead and asked this question right over here. You can pause and read it if you want to, but it's just something that I definitely need to know if I'm going to go and apply all these. So I'm not going to do that, but we could fix SEO issues with one click, and it's going to go down this entire list and try to fix our entire website with technical SEO and stuff, which is pretty dang cool. What is the auto optimize random page? That's actually really cool. Let's go right to that. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to find our next opportunity. It's going to find a page that is according to our Search Console. Right here, we have impressions 6, average positions 47. We're not getting any clicks or anything. What page is it? So it is a category website tool. So website tool archives. This is more of like a category. So I actually want to switch and find a different page for this example. That's our about page. I'm going to click it again until we find a better page. Perfect. Here's Ranklytics review. So we're getting 210 impressions. Average position is 19. So we're just hanging on page 2. Super cool. We will see if we can optimize this. So we're at an 84% optimization score right now. Missing link titles and duplicate H1 tags. So I'm going to push this auto optimize button right over here. So it seems this like tool is supposed to be very seamless. It says we're 100% optimized right here. Is there anything else that we can do as we scroll down? So here's our title tag right here, optimized title tag. So what it's going to do is it's going to pull the top 5 queries that it would want to add in here. Since this is not like a popular type keyword, it's not going to find a lot of other keywords. So obviously we wouldn't want to use Copywise or Trolley. We would want to use these 3 right here. We have Ranklytics review, unlock your SEO potential. We have Ranklytics review right there, and then Rankify. So those 3 we wouldn't want to use. So we actually have the top 2 that anybody's trying to find our site. We are optimized for those. If that's what that means. Now, if you were going for a keyword that actually gets a lot of search volume and has a lot of different variation in it, this is going to pull a lot more relevant keywords, if that makes sense. But since this is a specific software, if that makes sense, there's not a lot of keywords in the data, and there's not a lot of people that are actually searching for Ranklytics. Here's a great example. If people were typing in Ranklytics tutorial, then perhaps this 3rd one right here would be Ranklytics tutorial. Or if we were getting any kind of impressions for that keyword, then we would want to put Ranklytics review. We would try to optimize it, and maybe we would say unlock your SEO potential, and then we would put maybe tutorial right here, something like that. But you can auto optimize by pushing this button. It's going to auto optimize, but I actually like our title, so we're going to keep it there, and we're also ranking really well. Here's our description though. We have our meta description right here. Discover how Ranklytics can revolutionize. I think that's good as well. Image alt tag. And let's see if there's anything that we want to fix over here. So Ranklytics tool review, Ranklytics pricing table. This one doesn't have anything. So what I'm going to do is ask AI. We can apply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask AI by clicking this button right here. And we're going to go out there and get a keyword, Ranklytics review dashboard displaying. Perfect. So then now we can push apply. So now we can go and adjust all of our images that are on the page. Ranklytics feature review. I'm not seeing any of those as actual images, but we'll come down here and we'll also ask AI right here. And again, it will probably just do something similar to the one that we just had, and we'll go ahead and apply that. And then these are all images that are at the bottom of the page, suggestions and so forth. So that's how you would use that. I like that feature a lot. That's really cool. And then here is probably one of the coolest things that you can do is the schema markup, auto schema markup generation. I'm going to click on that. So this is going to be applying Schema markup. So schema.org provides a collection of shared vocabularies webmasters can use to mark up their pages in ways that can be understood by the major search engines, Google, Microsoft, Yandex, and Yahoo. I've never really fully understood schema markup and how it is so important to SEO. But this tool actually does this for us, which is super cool. It's going to apply this tag that's going to, and you can see it's still writing the schema markup for us. It's going to apply this code in the background of our site, and it's going to basically tell the search engines, this is exactly what our website's, this is what you should be reading, and it can help you to optimize your page and so forth. And this rating part right here might be able to look at aggregate rating. So it's recognizing and picking up that I am giving this software or product a rating, and it can also apply, I believe, those like stars that you get when you're looking for something and there's actually a star. So we will come back. I'll probably make another update video. I'm going to push the apply button right there. We'll come back and see if this gets indexed and if it changes or anything like that. And also if any of our rankings go up a little bit. So internal links, we are done with the schema. We'll go to internal links, boost your site's engagement in SEO with smart internal links. ClickRank analyzes your site's content and structure, then suggests automatically applies intelligent internal links that connect related pages and increase click-through rates. You can find out more by clicking that button. This is very nicely put together. User interface and everything is very slick. You can tell that this is a full build software. Impressed right now so far. We're only even touching the surface of what the tool can do. And I just like how easy everything is laid out for us. So auto suggests smart internal links. We're going to go ahead and do this and see what it comes up with. I already have internal links plugins installed, so I don't know how aggressive I would actually use the internal links tool. But this, if you're installing this on a brand new site, this might be all you need from an SEO standpoint. Okay, so super, super cool. While it's doing that, we can click down here to the support area and we can get help. They are using Crisp. This is a very common support dashboard, chatbot or chat dashboard that is used on a lot of sites. And it looks like they are all ready to go, typically replies in 56 minutes. So that's nice to know that the team is ready to work with you and help you out. So here's the internal links that it's saying that we could. So this is working a lot like Link Whisper. It's not suggesting a ton, 10, 15, which I would think Link Whisper wins when it comes to that's concerned. I mean, it provides a lot more that you can do, but who knows, maybe this is, providing more relevant stuff. So we have AI text generation tools. And so basically it's saying that we could add this AI text generation tools right here. I'm going to go ahead and just add that. And then we have this page 7. So obviously I'm not going to do that. And then we have the Copify right here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that one as well. AI text generation tools. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go to the page, go see if I can find my Ranklytics page. Should be on page 2 if this is accurate. And there we are. So it is accurate. That's really cool. We do have a short title H tag. That's why I'm not going to fix that H1 tag. But I want to do a control find, and I want to see if that AI text generation tool is showing up. So that's, again, where I'm not really certain that the changes are actually being made on the site. We should have an AI text generation tool. That should have been something that has been adjusted and added to the site, and I'm not seeing that actually happened, if that makes sense. Or is this right here? Let me see if I can copy this page and come over here. Maybe I'm doing this in reverse. Maybe I have that all backwards. Maybe this page right here is actually over on this page. So let's go see if they actually linked out to that page. This is one right here, and there's Ranklytics review right there. So this is the one that we are internal linking from this web page with this keyword, and we click on it, and then it takes us to the Ranklytics review. So that part actually did work. You guys can see that. So this right here says that on this page, we're going to add this, and it's going to link back to our Ranklytics page right here. Okay, so we're building backlinks to this page, if that makes sense. So that's all we got right there. We added a couple. Let's go to headings real quick. Make your headings work harder for you. ClickRank analyzes your content and suggests optimized headings, H1, 2, that analyze or that align with your target keywords and enhance your page's SEO structure. Let's go ahead and auto the tags and see what it comes up with for us. Before making the changes, we actually get to approve the changes, I believe. It's going to make these based on these queries, these top queries over here. And of course, these are really the only two right here that we want to go with. So we have our H1, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually not going to make that. I don't want to change that one. So I'm going to leave that one alone. So I'm not going to push apply. I already like what we already have. But introduction to Ranklytics. And I don't know, let's see, I want to look at this side by side. We have introduction to Ranklytics. We have pricing structure, features overview, pricing structure, features overview. Okay, so if we wanted to do, so this one has Ranklytics in it, say. So now we have pricing structure. So what you would want to do is it pulled in all of our H1 and H2s. So that comprehensive Ranklytics review, that's what we're looking right here at. Okay, so if we wanted to optimize that, we could actually AI this and see if we can do better. In-depth Ranklytics review, evaluating. Let's go ahead and change it up because we're only at a rank 19 right now. Let's see if we can make changes, come back and see if we can actually rank higher, if that makes sense. So introduction to Ranklytics, I think I like that, but let's see if they do a better job. So overview of Ranklytics software, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm not going to approve that one, but pricing structure, let's go and see pricing structure of Ranklytics. Yes. So we're going to be adding Ranklytics a lot more. Overview of Ranklytics, we're going to add that as well, right? User experience, look at this. So this is going to be really, really good. We're adding the keyword Ranklytics in every single one of these H2s, which is going to be very powerful. It's going to tell the search engine. And so we have enhancing keyword research capabilities for SEO success. And I'm going to say using Ranklytics. And see how I can type inside of here. That's really cool. We're going to check mark right there. Finding gaps in your content. We're going to use AI obviously for that. Identifying content gaps with Ranklytics in mind. I don't know about the in mind right there, but that's okay. Conclusion. Let's go ahead and see if it comes up with a catchier conclusion. Insights on Ranklytics and copywise AIs. So we definitely don't want to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Conclusion. Insights on Ranklytics. And do we have a final rating? And is that H3? I'm going to skip that one. Is that where our conclusion was? We shouldn't have a conclusion. We had content writing and optimization. Pros and cons. I don't know why there's a conclusion right there. I don't see that that's where the conclusion is. So we're going to just skip that. I'm not going to make that change. I'm going to leave it. Content writing. And I'm going to skip some of these SEO optimization tools. Let's go with this one. I'm adding Ranklytics to a lot of these. Pros and cons. Let's see if it can do a better job on that one. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I like pros and cons of Ranklytics. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this part. So it's not perfect. Still got to use common sense. Comparative analysis with a keyword hero. I don't know if that part. Yeah, I don't know why I have that in my. I might have done a little bit of a comparison. That's what ended up happening right there. But I'm not going to fix all of them. We did some get Ranklytics today. How does Ranklytics compare to, okay, so we have Ranklytics a lot in here, final verdict and recommendations. Let's see if it does a better job right here. Final verdict and recommendations for Ranklytics users. Final verdict, recommendations, and rating. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to final verdict, comma, recommendations and rating for boom. We're going to go ahead and do that. So let's see if it does, like, I'm going to go ahead and copy this and we applied those and then we can go to content. Here's another really cool. So you can transform your content into SEO powerhouses. ClickRank and uses AI and Google Search Console insights to inject relevant keywords and optimize your content, improving its relevance and visibility without changing its meaning or tone. So I'm not going to do this one, but we'll do one. So in this Ranklytics review, and so if I wanted to optimize this, we already have Ranklytics review right there. So I'm going to skip that one. Let's go with this one right here, and let's just see what the AI would come up with. We have our original. Hey there, today we're exploring Ranklytics, an innovative tool that has, and there's some settings that you can go into where we can actually feed it information about our website and so forth, and how we want it to talk and how we want it to write. So you can set those settings. But this is, because I write my content so first person, it already is really, really good. I don't think I really need to do much with this, but you can improve it. And it's supposed to be injecting keywords from the queries list over here and automatically inject them into your site. And then you just push apply and it will actually make those changes to your content to make it more optimized. Really cool. But we have a really good optimization score at 100%. So I'm going to skip that one. So this is a huge part of the software, being able to technically on page SEO your pages and see where they're currently ranking, see what impressions they're getting, and we're not getting any clicks. So we really need to be ranking in the top 5 for this keyword in order to get any kind of traffic. And that makes sense because these are not big time softwares or keywords that are getting a lot of search volume. So it totally makes sense. But we'll see if we can get some better rankings for that. Like I said, I don't know. I'm going to push refresh over here, and I don't know if this made the change. And it did make the change. Look at this. I just did a Control V, Control F for find, Control V. This is a very unique change that I made, final verdict, comma, recommendations. And look, it is making changes to our website based on just a JavaScript code that we put in the header of the website. So this is actually, I don't know how they're doing this, but it's like they said, it's a dynamic way of doing this. I think it's brilliant. It's extremely lightweight, and we can make changes to our website and fix things immediately from a slick dashboard. So the more I'm using the tool, the more I'm really liking this SEO powerhouse tool. So that's how you would use it to optimize your pages. Let's go and look at some of the other stuff that the tool has to offer. There's going to be so much more we can look at. I'm going to try to zoom through the rest, and I'm going to try to make more videos on this because I'm very impressed with this tool so far. So here's our performance. If you had multiple sites, you could, depending on what plan you have, actually select from there. Since I only have one website, it's right here. So you can see your overall dashboard right here. How are you doing? Top 3 keywords, top 10. I mean, this is all the data that you would really need to kind of monitor how your site's doing. So I really like that. No more logging into multiple keyword tools, SEO tools, Google Search Console, Google Analytics, all that stuff. You can just log into one and see what your clicks are. Can we look at it? And here's the dates right here. So if we wanted to look at the last 30 days, custom range, last month, I would like to see a 90-day range and a 6-month range. That would be nice if they would add that over here. Let's see what last month was. So if we go and we bring in last month, we were at 72 for the month, and it would be cool to see, you know, like the last 60 days comparison or something like that. You know, basically if you could do some type of comparison would be really, really cool. But we could also just use our custom range to do that as well. To go back and look at like how was February compared to March and so forth. Okay. Performance, we have queries. Here's all the keywords that are actually getting clicks and impressions and position and all that stuff. Really good stuff. What pages are bringing in the most traffic? We have SE Raptor review gets the most clicks for an actual software, but there's reports that we can pull as well. Look at this Arc versus Chrome browser. We are getting traffic for it. We're getting a lot of impressions. There's probably things that we can improve. What is the rocket button? Optimize and Google search. So we can actually click the rocket button right here, and it's going to take us over kind of like we're directly going to impact that page and try to optimize it for some of the keywords. So let's actually, this might be a better example to show you. So Arc versus Chrome browser, we come over here and we click the rocket button, then we come over here. And the software is pretty fast as well. So I'm not noticing any bugs or any issues with the software so far. Very slick interface, a lot of stuff. This software is completely loaded with features from an SEO standpoint. Super cool. So we can come in here and now start optimizing for this. We're at 92% optimized score. I want to see what kind of keywords. This was the big thing I wanted to see. So this is where you would really go in and start trying to optimize things. Because if you're at Arc versus Chrome, we are 66%. I don't know what the 66% is, where traffic is up 66% right here. Previous period, yeah, clicks is up. So that's good. These are the queries Arc browser versus Chrome, we might want to inject some of this into our description and our title tag and our image alt tags and so forth. So I'm not going to show you how to optimize this, but this just gives you an example of a lot better query keywords that we can now use to go and optimize our page for, to see if we can get more clicks and rank for more stuff, if that makes sense. Okay. And then we can see how optimized we are for probably the biggest keyword right here that's bringing in the most, which is Arc versus Chrome right there. So we are optimized very well for that, but there might be something else that we can add into this, right? Like performance and comparison. Those keywords, we would probably want to do that. And so I want to just auto optimize and see if it maintains the Arc versus Chrome, but then adds in some of these other keywords. So we have Arc versus Chrome. We do need to change the 2025, why I'm switching back. So here's the examples of what it did. Arc versus Chrome, a deep dive into their performance. So we're adding performance. There should be one that has comparing. So there's comparing. So what I would do is I would actually just go in here. And I would basically, we're just going to optimize the title. So Arc versus Chrome, performance, and my full experience and comparison, and in 2025. And then I'm going to go ahead and just boom. So then we just optimized our page for that. And let's go and see if this actually took effect. So we're going to go over here. We're going to copy this. And we're going to go, and we have missing link titles, so we'll go and fix that as well. So far you can go in here and start really doing some stuff to your page. Now, I don't know about the actual title, if it's actually changing or not. The actual H1 title tag seems to not change because of that SEO, and I'm going to get the answer on that one. But all the other stuff seems to be taking place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just edit this post real quick and make that change. So right here, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to paste that in and I'm going to save that. So I'm going to push refresh on this page and see if the 92% score changed at all. It's right there. I'm just going to push the auto optimize and we're at 100%. So stuff is fixed. Of course, you can go through all this stuff right here as well. So that's how the optimize works. We'll come back to campaigns in a minute. Let's go to an audit real quick. So this is where you have all these issues and you can look at them in depth. This is what you would expect from an on-page SEO tool. We can automatically fix newly found missing title tags automatically. So you can actually select all these right here, right? And you can actually save changes and it's going to automatically fix all of this stuff. Short title tags, automatically fix newly found short meta descriptions, automatically fix newly found. So you can go and turn all those on and it's giving us a horrible website health score right there. I'm going to go ahead and save changes and let's just see, let's let the tool, I'm not getting any traffic to the website or anything like that. So we may as well let it do its thing. Going forward, I don't think it's going to fix this stuff, backlogged. We would have to actually go to the dashboard and fix everything, but this is going to go going forward. It's going to fix stuff. Let's go to keywords real quick. And this is where you're going to have, your low competition, your volume, your different keywords that we could go for, and gender distribution on the website, related keywords for SEO. I'm not really sure why it's pulling a bunch of YouTube stuff. Here's the keyword. Maybe that's just a default. So maybe we wanted to go with like email marketing software and we want to search and you can go United States. Can you go global? Doesn't look like it. So we'll stick with United States, English, and search. So they have a kind of a keyword tool. I don't know where this data is coming from, where they're getting the information, the search volume, all that. It's telling us what our volume is, commercial, intent, and saying we have this on an unlimited basis. We have $45 average cost per click, impressions and clicks, how much you're getting per month for that actual keyword. So that's pretty cool. Top 10 results. It's going to give us our top 10 results and competitors for that. And it's going to tell you what your monthly trend is. So right over here in November, that's kind of interesting. But in November, it gets the most search volume. And now it's going to give us a bunch of other keywords and their search volume and their competition. This is some really golden information that it's giving us right here. I don't know why they're real big on gender distribution right here, but that's okay. We can track these keywords by clicking this button over here. We can go search Google for it, and we have our SEO difficulty is right here. Competition. I always get these mixed up, like exactly what these mean. I think that difficulty is SEO, how hard it is to rank for those. Competition is going to be your advertising competition. So if you wanted to get traffic on some of these keywords, you'd be better off running an advertising campaign because there's going to be a lower competition, is what it sounds. But still kind of doesn't make sense because you're still going to be paying $45 per click to get the traffic. So this right here doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. Can we click on this and sort? Yes, we can. Is this a filter? That's an export. We can export our keywords. There is no filter. I'd love to see a filter. I know I'm big on filter, and I usually bash these keyword tools when they don't have a proper keyword filter, but I'll give them credit. The data looks really, really good. It looks like it's based on real kind of data, probably from like Search Console or maybe just from Google Keyword Planner or something like that. And they're giving us the search intent and everything. They're giving us just big keywords that we really want to focus on. And then I love that we can actually sort this. So we could come in here and actually look at some of these keywords, like right over here, best CRM software for email marketing. It doesn't get a lot of search volume. It's a massive, commercial intent keyword. It says that it's a newer type keyword. I'd like to go in here and see some of this. Like you usually don't see the exact amount. Oh, I guess that's the difficulty level right there. And then you have your search volume right over here at 70, real estate email marketing software. Boom. So this is giving us some good keywords. Let's go over here and go and show 100 keywords at once. And so now we're looking at all these nice keywords. So even just from a keyword research standpoint, very, very impressive. I got to be honest, even just seeing the trends right here, you have all the information that you would need right here. The sort does work. And we could export this entire thing and then do further sorting in Excel. I like that. This is better than some of the standalone keyword research tools that we've seen hit the platform. And this is just one small segment of this tool. Very, very impressed with this, guys. So we're looking at 100 keywords right here. So it's not pulling in a lot of keywords, but it's pulling in enough to get you started for sure. And it gives a lot of data. So that's the keyword research part of the software. Then you have your tracker. We can actually add keywords. Now, I don't know how many we can track. Does it say over here? I wanted to check on this. My question did go through moderation. We don't have it answered yet. It's too early to tell. Go back over here and go back over to the plans and features. Unlimited keyword research, unlimited tracking. So we can track unlimited keywords. That is crazy, right? You're getting a lot with this tool. Then you have your reports. So you can actually create reports, schedule them, and so forth. So the new keyword insights, new pages insights. We can go with top query per page, long tail keywords, winners versus losers. So there's all these different reports that we can pull. I'm not going to go through those. It'll end up being another 20 minutes added on the video. But these reports give you a unique way to automatically use the tool and research your site. So very, very impressive. This is new for me. Looking at all these SEO tools in the past, this report right here is just super easy. It tells you exactly what it does. It's getting all of its information from Google Search Console. It's not just doing one thing, like letting you look at data. It's actually making changes to your website using AI. It's optimizing your website from a technical SEO standpoint and on page for ranking for keywords. It's got a keyword research tool, a keyword tracker, unlimited tracking keywords. You can audit your website. Let's just come over here real quick to the websites section. And this is where you have your website and kind of just some overall 90 pages. 4 are optimized. So we've got a ways to go. We're verified. We've got impressions, clicks, and created right there. We can connect, we can log, we can edit, we can snippet, and we can delete the site from there as well. Very easy. Pricing plans if you want to get more out of the tool, you can go and do that. And then what was the audit again? I think, did I go over to that? It says we have a lot of things that we can fix in here. I'm not going to spend any more time on that. Campaigns right over here. Now this is, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this either because I feel like I'm running out of time, but you don't have any campaigns at the moment. You can create a new campaign, and what you can do is you can just say, hey, we'll just say LearnWire, title tag optimization, meta descriptions, schema generator. So let's just do schema. And then what we would do is you would select, these are the 3 types of campaigns that you can run. We're going to go schema generator, continue. And then you can you kick off your new SEO campaign by developing a winning keyword strategy. So traffic comeback, recovering lost traffic by optimizing for keywords with declining performance, trend seeker, optimizing pages to capture the latest trending keywords, high impressions, high rewards, climb the ladder, click through. Let's just traffic comeback for now. Let's just do trend seeker, continue. And then let's go with all pages. We're going to go with not optimized pages, and we'll go like that. And this is where you'll say original page content. Right here, you'll say website country. We'll select that. Tone of voice, you can select right over here, like friendly, first person point of view, software and IT. It intelligently selected that, and it knows what our site's about. And then what we can do is just say continue. And then you can say launch and go live. So now it has a campaign that it's going to go and automatically start doing this for us. So it's pending right now. But there's a lot that we can do with this tool. So I'm going to end that right here. Here's the pricing plans again. $69 will get you in this tool for managing 1 website. Plan 2 is $138. You get 2 websites, and plan 3 is $207. You get 3 websites. What else can I say about ClickRank? I'm surprised that they didn't do the kind of full partner. They would have got pushed out a lot more. I will say that by AppSumo, they would have got a lot more customers and so forth, but it looks like they already have a customer base as well. They just wanted to get their deal also available on AppSumo. Sounds like they know what they're doing. This is a fully fledged, fully developed tool. I was impressed pretty much every step of the way. I have no reason, this isn't sponsored or anything like that. I have no reason to like this tool in any way. But I will say that this was very refreshing. This is kind of a sleeper stealth kind of, it's kind of off in the back room, if you will, on AppSumo. It's not getting the love that it deserves, but this is a powerhouse SEO tool. I just don't see any weaknesses about this. For what it does, I have to give this a 5-star rating. The secret code word today will be lion. If you watch the entire thing, say something about a lion in the comments below. And also let me know if you agree with the rating. I haven't been giving out 5 stars very much at all. This one deserves a 5-star rating. The user interface is slick. Every step of the way, connecting my website to it happened within seconds. It was very easy. Connecting Google Search Console was easy. The speed of it was easy. I didn't have to wait for anything. The data was amazing to look at. The dashboards, the AI integration, and making changes based on real data. That's the part that separates this from other tools. It's not just guessing. It's not just saying, here's the top 10, here's the keywords. It's actually using Google Search Console information in combination with AI. It's got everything. It's got the keyword research built in. It's got keyword tracking. It's pretty much loaded. This could be a one-stop shop SEO tool for you. I just think it deserves a 5. When I see a 5-star tool in the SEO space, which is hard to do. I've been really harsh on the keyword research tools lately on AppSumo, and I haven't given out, it's been really hard to get even a 4-star in this category. ClickRank deserves a 5-star. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.